What happens when the greatest player of all time decides to build the future instead of chasing records? When Lionel Messi stops scoring goals and starts creating legends? Welcome to the Messi Cup, where tomorrow's stars are born. Every great story starts somewhere small. A cracked ball. A dusty field. A boy, alone under the fading sun, kicking, dreaming, and believing that maybe, just maybe, one day the world will know his name. And isn't that where it all begins for every football legend? Not in fame, but in faith. We watch him dribble past invisible defenders, his laughter echoing through the empty streets of Rosario. Somewhere, decades ago, another small boy did the same, Lionel Andres Messi. Back then, no one could imagine that the little left-footer with oversized dreams would one day lift every trophy known to man. But Messi's story wasn't just about talent. It was about a journey, a path carved from relentless training, humble beginnings, and a fire that refused to die out. Now, imagine giving millions of young dreamers that same chance to turn their spark into legacy. That's where the Messi Cup begins. Are you ready to see where the next legend takes their first step? Let's be honest, what more can Lionel Messi possibly prove? He's conquered Europe, lifted the World Cup, and collected 44 trophies that gleam like galaxies in football's night sky. From the roar of Camp Nou to the blue and white chaos of Qatar, Messi has lived a football life most can only dream of. But here's the twist: legends don't retire, they redefine. Enter Messi's new mission, not another record but a legacy that breathes. Through his creative powerhouse, 525 Rosario, he's turning his lifelong passion into a platform, one that fuels the future of football. Because for Messi, greatness isn't about what you win, it's about what you build. And now, he's building something global, a stage where tomorrow's stars meet today's dream. This isn't a tournament. It's a movement. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the beating heart of the Messi Cup. Picture palm trees, ocean breeze, and a skyline that glimmers like ambition itself. Now at world-class stadiums, Chase Stadium standing proud as the final battleground, and Florida Blue Training Center hosting the Warriors of tomorrow. From December 9th to 14th, 2025, the world's most elite U16 talents will gather here, not just to compete, but to ignite something bigger than football. Because this event isn't built for one country, it's built for the culture of the game. A live event series. A digital-first platform. A bridge between dreams and destiny. Where skill meets innovation, and talent meets opportunity. Or as the Messi Cup says, where today's game meets tomorrow's players. Tell me, football fans, what happens when you put the best youth players on one field, under the name of the greatest of all time? We're about to find out. 8 academies. 1 dream. Get ready for a clash of legacies: Inter Miami CF, FC Barcelona, Newell's Old Boys, Manchester City, Chelsea FC, Inter Milan, Atletico de Madrid, and River Plate, each carrying the pride of nations and the fire of the future. The Messi Cup isn't a playground, it's a proving ground. 18 matches, 2 groups of 4. Fierce round robins, heart-stopping knockouts, and final battles where boys become names, and names become stories. Every pass, every tackle, every roar from the crowd writes a new page in football's next great chapter. Imagine the next Messi, the next Haaland, or maybe, the next you, making headlines here. So, young dreamers, lace up. Fans, buckle up. Because the future isn't waiting. It's warming up. But the Messi Cup is more than football. It's culture, innovation, and education fused into one unforgettable experience. Off the pitch, players and coaches gather at Miami's stunning Faena Forum, a creative summit where football meets technology, leadership, and storytelling. There's mentorship from legends, digital showcases, and even networking for families and future sponsors. Because Messi's vision isn't just to create footballers, it's to shape global citizens. Every young athlete here walks away with more than medals. They leave with memories, mentorship, and the mindset of a champion. So, what does the future of football look like? It looks like this: bold, united, unstoppable. And when the final whistle blows, one truth remains. Greatness doesn't end with Messi, it begins again.